Welcome to Online Marketing That Makes Sense. I'm your host today, Patrick O'Brien, and this is a marketing podcast packed with social media strategies, productivity tips, traffic growth hacks, marketing truths, and inspirational stories that will help you design your dream business to impact more of the people you feel called to serve. Whether you're a dreamer, have a side hustle, or are looking to take your business to the next level, you're in the right place. Tune in and get inspired. All right, my friends, today we are going to talk about a super scrappy strategy, something that anybody can really implement in their audience growth plan, but this is going to be super important for anybody just starting out. And we're going to be answering the question that gets brought up so often by new entrepreneurs. What do I do if I don't have an audience? What if I have 0 people on my email list? I don't even have a social media account. I have no followers, barely any friends that would be interested in something I would offer. What do I do if I have nobody? I'm starting from 0. And so often, this question bubbles up for most entrepreneurs at the very beginning because they're just not aware of some of the super tactical and scrappy strategies that are at their fingertips that all they have to do is just get started. And when you get started, you'll begin to see some of the momentum happen. And what really happens is the compounding effect of what we're about to talk about that will bring more people into your audience. So if you're just getting started in your memberships or courses or coachings or selling online products and you want to find people to sell them to, listen up. At the very beginning, instead of building an audience, what we want to do first is relationship building. We want to build relationships. Now, there's 2 ways to really start building an audience, and you could break these 2 ways up. There's 2 fundamental ways. You can either pay your way into it, or you can work your way into it. And of course, there might be a third way of a little bit of both. And eventually in your business, you will have both. You'll be working into it and you'll be paying into it as well. But many people who are just starting out don't have a budget to really pay to start growing their audience. We'll talk about that maybe in just a few minutes. But here's one of the strategies that you need to implement into your business from the beginning. You want to start by creating relationships. That means you have to somehow create your marketing technique to be able to offer to a certain amount of people a service for free. Now, I know many of you are thinking, oh, I can't possibly take on more work, more effort, more things to do. And you can make some exceptions to this. You can have a very low cost membership where you do a founding member launch and you bring some people in and you help them for like $20 a month and you can bring some income. But let's be honest, the amount of work you're still going to do is not going to be compensated by that low ticket membership at the front. The reason you want to create relationships from the very beginning is you want to become more intimate with your perfect people. You want to find the people who are willing to do the work that you are going to help them do to solve the problem that they have. And the best way to do that is start to work with people one-on-one. Now, you don't have to spend hours and hours with every single person. You want to create some system in your business plan that allows you to find 5 or 10, I would recommend finding 10 people that can benefit from your service. And we'll talk about how to find them here in just a moment. But just pick 10 where you're willing to help them accomplish some goal for free. Now, you'll be surprised it's not walking them from step 1 to step 5 for free. We're just talking about helping them get a quick win, helping them get to know you a little bit, get to like you a little bit, so that they can begin to trust you. And then you have that know, like, and trust factor. And then you can bring them into more of your paid products and paid services down the road, however you see fit. But these are going to be the people that are going to be the catalyst for your business. They're the ones that are going to help you launch your business. They're going to be fans for life. And you want to create relationships with them so you can learn their struggles, learn their frustrations, learn what their challenges are right now currently, how they're talking about those challenges, how they're speaking about what they're going through, so you can learn their language, all while you are helping them have some quick win and some level of success in whatever their struggle might be. That's what you're doing, okay? And when you're doing that, you're getting data from them. You're getting information from them. But here's the best part. When you help them go from where they are to a quick win, you're going to have a story. And stories are one of the most important things that you can have, especially as a beginner, as an entrepreneur. But it doesn't matter where you are in your entrepreneurial journey, stories are going to help sell. The stories of the people that have gone through whatever it is you've gone through. Stories are going to help people relate to other people, and they're going to see that, wow, that person was this way and they took that person's course or coaching or service or membership and they were able to reach that, and they can see themselves being able to do that. We'd have to talk about stories and selling another episode, but that's what you're doing. You're wanting to help people so you can have stories to share. Out of those 10 people, you might get a good 5, 6, even all 10 to have successful stories that you can now use later when you're doing your marketing and telling other people about what it is that you do. It's not simply you telling them, it's you incorporating stories that will help as well. And the best part about that is they are going to actually share. They're going to be your biggest fan in the sense that they'll share your social posts, they'll share your YouTube videos, your podcast, your emails, and help other people find out about you. Now, I said earlier, you need to find 10 people, but how do you find the 10 people? How do we find those 10 people that we can actually give something for free and build a relationship with them for free? Now, there's a few ways we can do this. One way is we can find out where our target audience is, where those people that would be our dream people, our perfect people, where they might be on social media. For example, Facebook. Where would they be on Facebook groups? And you can search through the unlimited amount of Facebook groups in various different topics and headlines and find where some of them could be. Now you have a couple options. You can find 5 Facebook groups. You might find 50 Facebook groups. You can find out who's the admin of those groups, and you can email or send a direct message or tag them in the group and tell them, hey, listen, I'm just starting a brand new blank, and I have 5 or 10 positions that I'm looking to find to be able to offer somebody a service or access to something for free. And I'm wanting to help somebody. Do you know of anybody in your group? It's completely free. And if I can help them, ask the admin first. And if they will allow you to post in that group, then you can pitch it in the group that way. Sometimes it's better if the admin will post it in the group themselves because they've already established some level of authority and trust among the followers, and because they've been posting perhaps more in that group, and that'll allow their post to be seen versus you who just might join the group and having probably no engagement yet for Facebook to push your post to be seen. So it can help. You can ask them to do that. Now, it doesn't hurt to ask. This is important. As entrepreneurs, we just have to get used to asking. Okay? No does not mean you're not going to be successful. No just means find another way. So ask these admins. That's your first strategy. And see if you can find some people in those groups. That's where they are. You can also search the groups and search and see what people are going through and be engaging in those groups and add value and draw people to yourself, to your profile as well. And you can find them that way. And they'll direct message you, and if possible, in some groups you could direct message them as well and say, hey, listen, I noticed you were having this problem. I'm just starting this brand new thing, and I'm looking for some people that I can help them completely free and see if what I have is going to be beneficial and if they're interested. Okay, obviously you want to you know jazz that up a little bit in your marketing, but you get the point here, right? So that's your first strategy. Now, the next option that you have if you have nobody else, right, is to reach out to see if some of your friends and family actually know somebody who might be interested in that. Now, I know that's not an option for everybody. Not everybody has a family they can do that with, and not everybody has the friends they can even ask that with. You know, that's just the reality of the world we live in. But if you have that option for you, use that option. Ask your friends and family if they know somebody who could benefit from something that you're trying to offer for free, to find people to be able to help. Even if they're not interested in wanting to be a buyer, right? Most people are going to be like, oh, I'm not going to buy anything. I don't have time to buy anything. You know, that's okay. Just see if you can still help them, hear their story, find out what they're going through, and you might be surprised at the results and the data that you gather from doing that. So that's another option. Another option is to actually reach out to others in the industry who might have the same audience, who are probably doing a very similar thing. And to say, hey, listen, I'm just getting started in this field. I'm offering a few things for free. Is there a way that I can help some people in your audience reach a new goal or find a new thing, and reach out to them and ask others who are in your niche, your particular market, if you can reach out to their audience and collaborate and start to build relationships with other business owners that way. And you'll be surprised how many business owners will actually just take you under their wing and say, yeah, absolutely, that'd be great. And we can kind of work and promote that. And I can show you a few things, because most of us entrepreneurs are very excited and passionate about what we do. Right? We think about it all the time. We're thinking about our businesses. We're thinking how we can serve better, do better, grow faster, scale, reach this goal and reach that goal and help more people. That's the heart of most entrepreneurs. So you'd be surprised. Reach out to them, see what they have to say. Now, when it comes to building relationships, when you find those people, build relationships with them. Reach out to them. Let them know you're going to reach out to them, in your marketing strategy, whether that's, a few times a week, 1 hour a week, maybe 2 hours a week, and you want to see how they're implementing what they're working on, what they're struggling with what you're telling them, how it's working for them, so you can focus in and hone in on how you can help them get to that goal. You really want to be involved in helping them to reach that goal, so you can learn what things you're saying are working, what things you're saying aren't as clear as they need to be, and you can help clear those things up when you're talking with them. So we talked about reaching out to others who are in Facebook groups that are admins, and reaching out, see if you can make a post or have them post about your thing for free. Then you have the option of finding other people in the industry, the market, who actually have your audience. Reach out to them and see if they'd be willing to let you help 5, 10, 1 person in their audience that way, or maybe they know of some people. And of course, asking your family and your friends. Now, those are a couple strategies, but there's also another strategy, and it's sort of a hybrid strategy. It's paying your way into a point. Now, I know when I got first started in marketing all the way back, and we were looking at Facebook ads were very different in years past. They've evolved quite a bit. But when I first got started, in the earlier days, you couldn't even put text on an image. Well, you could, but it had to be a certain type of space of the image, and there were all sorts of rules and restrictions, and it was super complicated on all the different tech things. Today, it's actually much, much easier, and there's a lot less restrictions on certain things that we struggled with from the beginning. So you can actually make a Facebook post, an image, and you can target your particular audience. And you can send traffic to that particular group of people, bring them into your environment, into your atmosphere, if you will, online. And you can allow them to see what it is you're offering and tell them, hey, I'm looking to help 5 people go from something like this to something like this. If you're interested, the first 10 people, reach out and let me know. You can create an engagement ad that way. You can create a lead ad that way and try to get people's attention. Now, you could set this up simply $5, $10 a day for just a few days. You might even hit it all in just a couple days. And then you have your 5 or 10 people. You don't have to spend like hundreds of dollars, and you shouldn't spend hundreds of dollars on your Facebook ads if you're just getting started. You're just doing this to find a few people. You're allowing the Facebook algorithm to see, okay, they have this image, this copy, and they're wanting to target this people between this age group and this gender. Let's send that out. And you send that out, and you get 5, 6, 3, even if you just got 5 people and you didn't hit that 10, those 5 people might know some other people that could use help as well for free. So never just neglect them. Remember, every person, although they're an email and they're on the other side of the internet, they're still a real human being. Now, here's the thing I wanted to tell you to do as well, and that's reach out to them in person. And by that I mean a Zoom call, a phone call. I know many of us don't like to do that. We live in a technological world. We like texting and emailing. But you'll be surprised in the relationship building stage if you can reach out to people, send them a message, and talk to them on a more personable level, that they will actually open up more, and that you'll find more data, more information, more of the things that you can speak to in your marketing than you would have ever found by just typing and texting. If you really want to expedite and amplify and explode your audience reach and the accuracy of your messaging and your content, you definitely need to reach out to these people and have conversations with them, talk with them, ask them open-ended questions, get them to start speaking to you. That's an incredible option that you have, and something you can do when you're just getting started a lot easier than you can when you're at the later stages of your business. Because when you start to have 500, 5,000, 500,000 followers, it gets a little bit daunting, a little bit overwhelming to be able to try to reach out to individuals anymore at that point. Although we still do. But in the very beginning stages, think of it as relationship building. Don't think of it as, all right, I need to build my audience and scale my audience and grow all these things. At the very beginning, you're building relationships. You're giving away a lot of things for free. You're giving up a lot of your time for free. You're giving some of your services and your products and your lessons for free so you can build relationships with a small group of people. You're not giving it to thousands of people, but a small group of people, 10 people, and you're going to give some things away for free in exchange for one of the most valuable things that you can get in this world, and that's a success story from somebody else who's taken your product, your path, your membership, your course, your coaching, and has reached a certain goal so that they can, yell to the high heavens and say, this person, this thing helped me so much. Here's what I learned. Here's why it's going to help you. Stories sell. They always have, and they always will, because we are human beings that love to hear stories. We like to see ourselves in those stories. We like the drama of the story, and you want to get the story from them. The best way to do that, the quickest way to do that, is to build relationships before you try to build the audience yet. Let the relationships that you build be the foundation upon which you grow your audience. That foundation block that you need to lay first is the relationship with those 10 people. So, as a summary, you're going to find these people in a few different ways. You're going to find them in other Facebook groups that you reach out to the admins and send them direct messages, and then engage with them as well in the group, your target people. And then you're going to ask your family and friends if you have that option. You can even extend that to asking people like your coworkers or others that if they might know somebody. Now, you can also ask, so you have the admins, you have the asking of your friends and family. You can reach out to others who are in the industry, who are promoting things already to your audience, see if they'll take you under their wing or help you do this or do that sort of thing as you go through. And so you have those options too. You can also run Facebook ads, pretty cheap and inexpensive today, and target a specific group to get a certain amount of people, right? Remember, you're working your way in and pay your way in a little bit as well. I mean, if we're being honest, when we give something away for free anyway, we're kind of paying with our time, right? And so you're going to be paying your time and your money in at the beginning. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest time in yourself, and you have to invest money in yourself. Don't be one of those entrepreneurs, and I know I was guilty of this at my very beginning, that you won't buy anything from anybody. Everybody else is a scam, and I'm just going to not buy it and look at all the free stuff online. That's only going to get you so far. It's not going to bring you the success you want, especially not in the time that you want to have that success. So you want to invest time in yourself, invest money in yourself to grow the skills necessary. And so one of those things is going to be using Facebook ads at a very low expensive level so that you can find the people a little bit quicker that way. If you have absolutely nobody, take $50, take $25 and set up a Facebook ad and get that going to find those people. So everything is figure outable. Nothing is impossible. You're an entrepreneur now. You're going to be a professional problem solver, and this is where it starts. Find the relationships, and then you can grow your audience from those relationships as that foundation. Now listen, if this is something that is got you encouraged, if you're starting out or if you're already have your business and you're looking to grow your audience, I want you to sign up to our Grow Your Audience Challenge. It's a free challenge. It's 2 days long, and we go over all sorts of tips and strategies and tactics to actually get your audience grown, to explode your audience. So I'll put a link around this audio so that you can grab it and sign up on the waitlist so that we can send you the information when we go live, where we'll be, when it'll happen, and you can take part in the Grow Your Audience Challenge. I hope to see you there. Until next time, we'll talk again real soon.